Hi there, and welcome back to my series on Jedi Fallen Order, playing through on Jedi Master difficulty. When we left off last time, we were on Kashyyyk with an objective to go to Dathomir. As you can see, I'm here on Zepho, and that's because I've been collecting. I've actually got all the chests and secrets here on Zepho, everything on Bogano, and everything on Kashyyyk. And I'll just pop into the Mantis and show you. I mean, that was maybe 2 hours gameplay off camera. Very interesting. I mean, particularly here on Zepho, exploring all the crash site and the crashed Venator itself, which you can only get into after you've been to Kashyyyk for the second time, because you need double jump and force pull. So, but I hope you notice BD is a nice sort of dark gold colour now. I think that's the best skin for him in the game. Got that out of the crashed Venator. But yeah. I have picked up a further 7 skill points, which I spent 2 on the expert survival, 2 on howling push, and 3 on lightsaber throw. And something else I've been having a little mess around with, I found a free little application you can download, very small, very easy to use, comes with instructions, and if I can use it, anybody can. But it's a lightsaber colour editor, and can I actually get it out here? I'm going to have to use the bench to do it. Okay, so the blue is now white with a purple glow, which is kind of recreating a saber colour I had in the Old Republic MMO. The orange, which was premium content but's now available to everybody, is now a much sort of hotter, darker orange. And that was trying to recreate a crystal I had towards the end of Knights of the Old Republic. And this one, the green, is a Darksaber. And again, that's sort of inspired by a crystal I got in the Old Republic MMO. It's one that was available in one of the events in that game, the Rakghoul event.
Where to, kid?
Okay, so finally we have an objective to go to Dathomir, and this is my first visit in this playthrough.
Setting course for Wait a minute. You want to go to Dathomir?
I'm surprised Cordova went there. It must have had good reason.
I am staying put on the Mantis once we arrive. Red sunlight cannot be good for your skin.
This place used to be home to a powerful cabal of Force wielders known as the Night Sisters.
They use the Force? What, like Jedi?
No. These witches served only themselves. Their powers focused on deception, illusion, manipulation.
Sounds like someone I used to know.
During the Clone Wars, the Night Sisters made a deal with a Sith Lord who betrayed their trust. In the end, they were nearly wiped out in a massacre. Dathomir is a deadly place. We should be careful.
Don't have to tell me twice. Coming up on our creepy destination. Grab some seat, kid. ship, and doors, I got walls, I got Jedi, I'm fine. Yeah. Hey, Cal, you and her. Is everything all right?
Hell no. It's not what's important right now.
You know, Seer believes in you. And to tell you the truth, I didn't really think that much of you at first.
I noticed.
I mean, she got me to follow you to the scariest place in the galaxy, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I hope you two can sort this thing out soon so we can finish this quest and go relax somewhere. I know a great castle on Takodana that makes the best bloody rancors in the galaxy.
So, looks like Sork Tormo really wants a piece of you.
You don't know the half of it, kid.
How'd you ever get involved with that guy?
Look, I didn't grow up with much. I mean, I had my great-grandmother to lean on, but that's it.
You had to know it wouldn't end well with gangsters like the Haxian Brood.
Cal, we ain't all Jedi. Most of us gotta scrape by and occasionally make some bets we wish we hadn't.
I understand. You can count on me if the Brood comes after you again.
Yeah? Thanks, Cal.
Have you seen Seer?
What? Is this a trick question? You want me to go outside and find her for you?
No, it's okay. I'll find her.
You gotta quit messing with me, Cal. I mean, I'm tough. I'm fragile. Not now. I got work to do.
Cal, if you have a moment. We've come a long way since Braca, but the path is far from over. I want you to know the difficult challenges ahead.
I can handle it.
I know what you can do. I'm not denying that.
And I know what has to be done. I've done it before.
Cal, even the strongest of Jedi.
I'm not Trilla. I'll be fine.
I know you're not. I didn't say that.
I'm not asking you to say anything. It's okay, Seer. Really.
Just be safe, Cal. That's all.
Hey, I know we haven't been on great terms, but can I talk to you about something? I need your help.
I'm listening.
I've reconnected with the Force, but I still feel blocked.
Why do you think that is?
Every time I open myself up, I see Master T'Pol.
You felt this, yet you've continued deepening your connection to the Force. You know what that says to me?
That I don't know what's good for me.
That you're strong enough to embrace your emotions. Give yourself time.
Seer, thanks for helping me. Means a lot. Were you still hiding?
Appears so. I don't blame him. Dathomir is not kind to outsiders.
Cordova must have said something about this place to you. Something to explain why he came here.
You think he was any more clear then than he is on those logs he left behind? He was always a smart man, but he was still figuring things out. Now it's up to us to follow that path.
So, here we are at last on Dathomir. And as well set up as I possibly could be. There's nothing I can get anywhere else. By the way, that little conversation with Grease about Haxian Brood, I have come across quite a few of their bounty hunters now on my rounds of Zepho and Pagano and Kashyyyk. They crop up in, I wouldn't say random places, because having played through a few times, I know that they come up in the same places, but not always on every playthrough. You know, they're sometimes in a slightly different spot. Mini bosses, usually in pairs. Only once or twice have I encountered them on their own. Can be a pain. Sometimes I die, sometimes I don't. But they are a factor in how much XP I've gained. And you only get them when you go back to places. You very, very rarely get them in places you've never been to before, although there is, I think the Crash Furniture is an exception to that. So that looks climbable, but I can't. So I've got to go this way.
Well, good thing we weren't standing there.
I can climb on these.
Wouldn't count on him being friendly.
So you don't actually have to get involved with him if you don't want to. You can just go the other way. And it is actually quicker for getting up there. As usual in a new place, BD has scans. I heard something there. Yeah. Wait for it to come. Give it a sprint strike and get away because it emits a pool of toxin when it dies. So BD wants to scan that. You can scan the spider too. Did actually come across a couple of those in Sarktamo's arena, but obviously it was a bit too hectic to be stopping and scanning everything. So some more of them up here. Oh, they are pain.
I need help.
So 9 stims is a massive benefit here. Oh, damn it. We'll get rid of him. And then the quickest way to go is, now we've got double jump especially, is over here. Okay, so down here, some more of these spiders, which I'm going to run in, run out, just to keep clear of the toxin. So, sprint. Oh, you can't. Actually, you can block and sprint at the same time, but there we go. So there's a shortcut to unlock there, and then we're off up here.
Looks like the Zepho were here. Strange. This place seems abandoned, but...
You trespass, Jedi.
You must be a Night Sister. I had heard you were all dead.
Not all. Dathomir is forbidden to you. Leave at once.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that, but perhaps we could help each other. You see, Easy. I'm not your enemy.
Your actions say otherwise.
Wait, hold on. I'm not here to...
It's the outsider!
Got something?
And how many times did you die there when you came straight from Bogano?
Sister survived. Something about her is familiar.
Okay, just appear we encounter our first Night Brother archers, who have an unblockable. So we'll get rid of him first.
Brothers, stand with me! Do not let him evade you. You cannot stand against us. Prepare to die, outsider.
We're
Got
Night
him.
Brothers.
I break you. I found you, intruder!
this? What? Bring him.
So you can see, coming here at this level, you just shred these guys. I'm mistiming these parries today.
I must defeat him.
Okay, so we're basically spiralling around this building. We're sort of level up from where we were before. The save point's down there. Now wait for this guy. Aerial attack on him. And then we can open up the shortcut. And just around here is the famous bench. Obviously I've got it already. So I just get the weird wait before I get into here. Not changing anything for now. So you come to this place you can climb. You're into a
Fellow
cutscene.
wanderer. I see you met the resident Night Sister, but unlike most, you're alive. Well, lightsaber? No, don't hide it. That would explain your survival.
Who are you?
No one to fear. Just a traveler, studying the nature of extinct cultures and dead philosophies.
You study the Night Sisters?
I study many things. But yes, that Night Sister, she was only a child when the war came to this world. She had to watch her whole family perish.
What do you know about those ruins?
Oh, no. Ancient beyond belief. The Night Sister and her warrior kin were seduced by the power that lurks within. Avoid the ruins, or suffer the same fate.
Okay, if you came to Dathomir at any point before you'd been to Kashyyyk for the second time, this was as far as you could get, because you didn't have double jump. Now, obviously Cal's looking like he's going on, but it is actually worth turning round and having more conversations.
Long enough. This world provided a sanctum when I was in need, shelter when I was weak, and enlightenment when I was lost in the dark.
Right. How do you know so much about the Night Sister?
Observation. I've seen many things since coming here.
What does that mean?
Must it mean something? Too many great minds have gone astray in pursuit of order.
I gotta get going.
I like your enthusiasm. But Dathomir demands more than wit or will.
Yeah, so he's eccentric to say the least.
Jedi!
You pay, outsider! BD, help please. That's so much better. Looks climbable, but not without equipment.
How strong is he?
Die! You'll rot in the swamp!
Can't believe we made it. You sure know how to have fun.
BD-1's a very reckless droid. Okay, so we'll have a save and a rest here. So that door is locked. The only way forward is through here.
You will go no further.
Stand aside.
No. He was right about you.
Who? What?
Jedi are thieves and selfish liars who bring nothing but death.
Back off. If you attack me again, I'll strike you down.
Oh, I won't do a thing. But my murdered sisters. They will have their revenge.
And this is why I bought Howling Push. Yeah, don't like them.
What's this?
More undead.
Yeah, let's not mess around with them.
Leave this place.
Throw me a stim, BD.
Okay, you can hear them moving about above you here. Yeah, there they are, look. So I shall invite them down here to me, one at once. I think that's it.
Help, please. Thanks, BD.
You will pay for their death.
How does that Night Sister keep following us? Sierra called them force wielders. And I've never seen it used this way before. We better stay on our toes. Wait, do you have toes? Any idea what that flying creature is? Let's hope we don't find out.
Of course we're going to find out. We've got a new objective. Find a way back to the ruins.
Think we're getting close to
So
a
yeah,
village?
don't hang about with these guys.
Brothers, here! I will finish you.
A little help, BD?
Jedi! Jedi! Move in, brothers!
You have sealed your fate. You will not defeat me. We must take him. Brothers, stand with me. This fight is mine. Break me. I have him. Come, brothers.
So there's a rest here, which only brings back one of the enemies here.
Not cowering in the fight. Tactics are useless.
Turn back, Jedi.
As if. So, clearly an arena. We're going to fight something down there. Let's find out what. That's a Nidak. Can't avoid this one.
Example.
It's as much of a maze as Zephyr. Dathomir.
This must be where the Night Brothers live. Through there? Not unless we have no other choice. Yeah, that figures.
So we one-shotted him. And the only thing we can do is pull that down.
Take him out.
Oh.
Path by the gate?
This sometimes glitches, it hasn't done this time. Sometimes that jump is really hard to make. And sometimes you can make a really lucky jump at the end of here. I didn't do. So I'm going to have to fight. I think there's one more somewhere.
Over here, BD.
Yeah. That's everything cleared out of this area. You can collect all the stuff now. So yeah, up here is another save point where we'll have a rest. You know, I've just realised I didn't have to save up for 3 here. That'll do nicely. Okay, so the only way out of this area is up here.
So much fear and rage. How could anyone survive here?
Can't get through there. So again, looks like we've got to fight another Nardak. So wait for him to get close. And whack him with a aerial. It takes nearly half of his health away. Oh, that final sort of death throw swing catches me out more often than not.
This was an arena once. The Night Brothers only respect those with power.
BD, toss me stim.
So there's some weird sort of glitchy things go on here with the clipping. You sort of sink into things in places. So there's a spider there. Another one there. Look, he's floating. Oh, there's a Night Sister. And then another. Right. Look at me, I was in the floor there.
BD, stim here.
Right.
Thanks, BD.
Yeah, a couple of shots of howling push does for Night Sisters. And obviously the double-bladed saber is very, very handy for dealing with crowds of them when they get all around you. Okay, so the quickest way out of here is up this ramp, jump onto this, and you have a couple of sisters to deal with.
Coming, BD.
And then over this. And you're out. Right, this can be an awkward little bit. And it's one of those things that's got, well, you've got just enough time to do everything required. I prefer to stand on this side of it and then pull it because I'm closer. Pull, freeze, jump, climb, jump again, and that's it. It's and I fell off. So I'll do that again. Pull, freeze, jump, climb, and we're up. Oh.
That thing looks like trouble.
To say the least.
An outsider down there! Strike true, brothers. We're trying. You have sealed your fate. You cannot win, intruder. Come out from behind that blade.
Yeah? Let me see.
So we'll have rid of them. Okay, we're coming to a spot where there seems to be only one place to go, but there is a shortcut to unlock here. In case you have to revisit later.
Only death awaits you here.
So we'll rest up, and I've got another 2 points. What shall I spend that on? I think I will go with Howling Pull. To be honest, I've got pretty much everything I'm going to use by now. I might never use that Howling Pull. So,
Wait up.
we've
Might
gone
be
way
dangerous.
down into a large arena. So I think you can pretty much guess what's going to happen here. I know I did. Had to be really, didn't it? Now this beast's got a lot of health, so you've just got to be patient. Up he goes. Avoid that. Didn't avoid that. Avoid the pulse when he jumps. Now he's a steam train. Don't let him run you over. Now he's going to jump again. Oh, he landed on me. took advantage of that to do as much damage as possible. Steam train again. And that's it. Pretty good for me, I only used 2 stims. Clearly not the last we've seen.
I think it's gone.
So back to fiddling about with dead bodies, which I'm not sure about at all. Did I say that Dathomir was Darth Maul's birthplace? Because it is. So that's why we've been seeing this stuff that looked like you could climb it. You climb much faster with the claws. No good for the claustrophobic, this, is it? Fortunately, that's not me. The heights do me. Like here. This just... I have to grip my teeth. That's the save point. So now we're on the other side of that door. That gate we couldn't get through earlier, and there's some... Yeah, you can't quite reach that fire icon to jump. Although obviously it's meant so you can get back from that side to this side by climbing. So the only way to go is here.
Stay low, buddy. Don't let him hit you.
There's nothing you can do here but climb. Don't let him catch up to you.
We're gonna die.
I love that line. And to skydive, I find this one of the more awkward parts of the game.
Here we go again. Whoa, wait!
Don't know how many tries that was. More than usual.
Get ready, BD! Jump! I don't know how we're gonna get down from this. It's long.
Jump again?
Of course, that makes sense.
Okay, I trust you.
It's maybe hard to notice, but each time he hits something, a little bit of his health's getting chipped out.
You okay? Yeah, I'm great. Wish I could say the same for this creature, though.
So, here we are back in the Swamp of Sacrifice. And I will leave it there. We'll continue next time.